Testing 1, 2. Colts. Colts v the Sharks. And the Sharks have just walked out onto the field. Yep, you're happy with it. I'm happy to go with that.
Yeah. I got John Boat.
Hello and welcome to Duffy's Road. Terrigal here for the round 2 clash of the Central Coast Rugby League, the Tui's Central Coast Rugby League. It's between the Terrigal Wombrel Sharks and the Kincumber Colts. G'day, it's Paul Arundel in commentary with you for this one. It should be an absolute beauty. The Sharks had a big win last week over the Urimba Magpies, 52-0, whilst the Kincumber Colts, they have a late start to the season. They had the bye last week, so I'm sure the boys will be pumped, ready for their first game of the season. So, apologies there as I just lose my notes. I'll quickly go through both teams. The Terrigal Sharks look this way. The fullbacks Aidan Wright, the wingers are Harry King and Kyle Franklin. The centres are Ryan McDonald and Harry Mulligan. The halves are Sam Collett and Todd Lewis. And in the forwards we've got Michael Parfitt, Scott Schreiber in the front row, Ben Mooney is the hooker. The back rowers are Aaron Weston and Lachlan Bell. And the lock forward is Ryan Jowett. The bench looks this way. It's Josh Dias, Dane Vetter Welsh and Bailey Grimm and Jack Lentfer also in the Terrigal Sharks team in jersey 19. And look at the Kincumber Colts lineup at fullback. You got Sam Paul. The wingers are James Dutchatel and Tom Murphy. The centres are Tavita Alapate and Tyson Potka. The halves are Brad Bennett and Todd Stedman. And in the forwards, we've got AJ Roberts and Joel Hullett are the front rowers. Ian Henderson is the hooker. Josh Foley and Jake Shearer are the second rowers. And the lock forward is Mark Burns. On the bench, you've got Tyrone Andrea, Matt Stone, Rick Chamberlain and Cade Donkin. That's the Kincumber Colts side. And both teams are just in the dressing sheds, just getting their last minute instructions from the coaches. And good crowd in here at Duffy's Road. It's very tight conditions for Rob the cameraman and myself, but we'll get through this. That's what we do at Bar TV. A good crowd, as I said, they're all around us. And we're only minutes away from kick-off here in this round 2 Central Coast Rugby League match. And they got plenty of food. They got the food stands. They got the coffee stands just around the corner behind the sheds, and just feeding the masses here. It's a lovely day for football. It's a bit cloudy. Plenty of blue sky. It's nice conditions for football and also nice conditions for the spectators as well. Only moments away from the teams entering the paddock. As I said, round 1, Terrigal Wombrel Sharks had a big win over Urimba last weekend, 52-0. Kincumber making their start today after enjoying the bye in round 1. Interesting to note that these two met in the elimination semi-final last year, and the Sharks won that 10 points to 6. As you can see, the Sharks running out on the field, led out there by their halfback Todd Lewis. And they'll be followed by the Kincumber Colts, led out by Ian Henderson. We're in for a good contest here this afternoon here at Duffy's Road. Just the players shaking hands before kick-off. That's the usual thing in country rugby league. So no co-commentator today. I'm flying solo, so if I start putting on a different voice, you know I've gone mad or I've lost my voice. Had a big night last night, but we'll soldier on. Referees, touchies, just doing the usual, checking the boots of the players. And the teams will swap ends. So it'll be the Sharks kicking off, left to right on your screen. Heading to what you'd say would be the Avoca end of Duffy's Road ground. Kincumber will receive and head north.
Okay, everybody, can I have everybody's attention, please, before the game commences? Can everyone be upstanding, please? On the 15th of November last year, Terrigal Football Club lost a true rugby league and Central Coast champion, the lovable road Max Cole. Max had a rich history in rugby league, playing first grade for St George and Canterbury Bankstown. After his playing days, he was a coach at renown. He moved to the coast and coached Womble Wales and went on to run water and first aid for Terrigal Sharks. He was caught in later years tormenting and laughing with all who came in contact with him at the barbecue. We all miss you, Max. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
So we're only moments away from kickoff here in this round 2 clash here at the Central Coast Rugby League. With the Sharks kicking off to the Colts. The referee blows time on. It's a high kick to start. A bit of a shallow catch there. It'll be Roberts with the first hit up. Just short of the tent. Very hard to see the markings here on the ground as the other front rower, Hullett, makes a charge. Henderson in here at dummy half. This is the back rower. So Foley. So they come the short side. That's a dummy there. That's Foley with the headgear on now. So good meters this first set here from the Colts. It's locked forward. Burns gets over halfway. 35 out from the line. As the kick goes there from Bennett. It's not a bad kick. The runners are coming through. It's picked up by Potka. Tyson Potka will get the first try of the match for the Kincumber Colts. Beautifully little weighted kick from Brad Bennett. And the backs were just a little bit too far deep. And a lovely bounce for Tyson Potka. Gets the first try for the Kincumber Colts in the first set of the match. A super start for the Red and Whites. You can actually hear the Colts reserve grade singing their song. They got up 20-14 in reserve grade, and They would have missed that super start from the Kincumber Colts. I said a lovely kick from Brad Bennett, the 5'8" in jersey 20. Nuggety 5'8", he couldn't fit into the number 6 jersey, so they had to make a quick jersey change, so he's in jersey 20. There's Tyson Potka looking to convert his own try. 15 in from touch.
Number 20 is Brad Bennett. Number 7 is Tom Stedman. Number 8, Asia Roberts.
Super start here for the Colts.
Number 10, Joel Earl. Number 11, Josh Foley. Number 12, Jake Shearer.
He strikes it nicely. It's over. So it's 6 points to 0. The Kincumber Colts over the Terrigal Sharks. Dream start for the Colts. Scoring off the first set. And Tom Lewis will get us underway again. We go for that high restart. This may go out on the full. It's very close to the touchline out there. It does. So it's a couple of minutes that the Sharks will want to forget here. And the Colts will have another opportunity in Sharks territory. I'll just wait for the ball to come back. Stedman, the halfback, he'll just come to halfway and make a mark and look to kick for touch. You won't want to kick it too far. There's a game of soccer on the other field. The spectators watching the football there, they might catch a ball in the back of the head. So Henderson will get us back underway. That's the big second rower. Shearer charging into the defensive line up to the 20 metres on the first tackle. Here's Roberts. His second hit up. 15 out from the Sharks line. Henderson at dummy half, running across field, linking up with Bennett. Short ball to Foley. And he's tackled well. 8 metres out from the line. Henderson goes himself. Back inside to Roberts. Beg your pardon, that was Hullett. Henderson finds Stedman. Stedman cut out pass, linking up there with Paul. And Sean Paul will play it. And goes cross kick. It's a charge down. This will be 6 to go. It's been picked up here by Shearer. But the referee's going to halt play. Looks like he's going to rule a penalty here. In front of the kicker, possibly. Not sure what that ruling is from the referee. If you're a referee watching this stream, send us through what that ruling is for. So the Sharks, their first opportunity with the football. And they're underway with Lachlan Bell taking the first hit up to his own 40-metre zone. Bit of a slow play the ball to start their first set. There's Schreiber. We'll play this 5 from halfway. This is the lock forward, Jowett. Ryan Jowett takes the Sharks into the Colts territory. Lewis linking up here with jersey 19, who we don't have on our program. We'll try and find out who the 19 is. There's a good scamper there from dummy half. Here's Jowett again, his second hit up at this set. That's the last tackle for the Sharks. So they come the short side. Lewis with the ball, puts it on the toe. Foley's got it. And Foley will dive on it. He put the big boot out and just picks it up for the Colts. So the Colts survive the first attacking raid from the Sharks. A loose ball there. It's just gone on the ground and the referee's seen a knock on. So the Terrigal Sharks there, well, second opportunity. This one's a bit closer to the try line. They'll pack their scrum. About 15 out. As a referee just calls time off. There's a player down for Terrigal Avoca back on the 40-metre line. It looks like he's in a bit of pain. It looks like it's the winger Harry King. Here's Harry King, in fact, in number 2, just receiving a bit of treatment from the trainers. Made his debut with the Sharks in 2017. 13 tries last year, Harry King. So hopefully it's not too serious for the youngster. So this game, light held up as King is now on his feet, but very gingerly standing up. So it could be the end of his afternoon by the looks of it. He'll be chaired off the field. So this opening 5 minutes or so has been a bit of a nightmare for the Sharks. Down 6-0 off the first set, and now they've lost Harry King. So the player coming on in jersey 15 will be Dane Vetter-Welsh. So the scrum will pack. And we're underway. 5'8" Collett throws a long one there to right. Hayden Wright, the fullback. He picked up a couple last week against Rimba. He flicks it out the back. The referee says play on. Vetter-Welsh gets his first touch of the football. Coming on, here's the front row. This is Schreiber straightening up. They're about 5 out from the line, the Sharks. Numbers both sides. They're set deep here to the right. They come this way. Lewis out the back to right. Wright steps back inside. He's got an opportunity here. So close to the line. I thought he was over. Lewis again. Linking up here with Schreiber. Throws a long pass to nobody. It's been picked up here. Looks like Dutchatel. But the referee's going to come back to the 10-metre line for a penalty. Looks like a late shot on Scott Schreiber, the front rower. He's staying down too. He's up on his feet now, which is good news for the Sharks. They can't afford to lose another player. So a full set coming up here for Terrigal Avoca as Parfitt takes the first hit up. He's 5 out from the line. Dummy half is Mooney. Lewis, he's right again, linking up here with McDonald. McDonald could be over, he's very close. Very hard to see from this angle. They've got a drain pipe in the road. Lewis again, goes to Collett. Collett steps back in off his left, dances around, he runs into some Colts defence. Still 5 out from the line. Slow play the ball, Mooney has to wait for it. Here's Lewis. Lewis inside pass, that's Vetter-Welsh. Still no way through for the Sharks. Goes to Lewis. Lewis inside pass here to Jowett. Jowett's been busy early for Terrigal. Last tackle now for the Sharks. Goes to Lewis. Lewis cut out past to McDonald. There could have been a shepherd there. And it was. The poor old winger, Kyle Franklin, he had nowhere to go. And really even did Ryan McDonald there. And it was probably one of the easiest shepherds you'll see. So a let off there for the Colts. We're back underway. Shearer with a hit up. Henderson at dummy half. Gives this to Roberts. Come down this short side with Foley. And this is the number 8. It's Hullett. Josh Hullett takes the Colts over halfway into the Sharks' territory. It's a high one for Stedman. It's on a midfield bomb. It's going out to the winger. It's a difficult one, but he's taken it well out there on that far side. It's Harry Mulligan. Actually, it's Kyle Franklin. Beg your pardon. I'll try and get these names and numbers right, best we can. There's been a few jersey changes before kick-off. That's Michael Parfitt. There's Vedder Welsh with another hit up, and the 3 Colts in there to bury him into the Duffy's Road turf. So what have the Sharks got up them? Ryan Jowett. He's been put to ground there by Foley and Potka. Potka scored the opening try in the first set of the match. Last tackle now for Terrigal. Lewis with the ball, finds McDonald. McDonald finds, well, this is the number 2, Harry King. He's dancing around, still going King. And that'll be a handover. Well, so apologies to the King family. Harry King is out there. It was Lachlan Bell that's on the sideline at the moment. So I was offload there. Dutchatel with it. He's got a bit of pace, Dutchatel. He's got the fullback coming across. He steps inside the centre, but good cover tackle from Sam Collett brings him down. So the Colts on the attack again. Paul gives this to Shearer. Shearer will take it just short of the 20. Henderson goes down the short side. Finds Stedman. A cutout pass. Goes out to Dutchatel again. Steps past one. Tries to get past another, but he's brought to ground 8 metres out from the Sharks try line. Henderson. Roberts. Still 8 metres out from the line. They're set deep here to the left. Bennett's with the ball. He has to juggle it. Goes to Sam Paul. And he's brought to ground. So they lost metres there on that set, the Colts. Foley's gone into dummy half. Finds Roberts. He'll just charge forward. And he's brought down 2 metres short of the Sharks line. Henderson in again at dummy half. A dodgy pass there to Stedman. He steps in and off his right. But he's taken the ground. To come out to the left side. Bennett with the cross kick again. He's looking for Potka. It's too deep this time. And Harry King takes it in the end goal. So he'll come out to the 20 metre for a restart. So this will be King. I said Lachlan Bell. He's on the sideline with a foot injury. So the Sharks are down to 16. Good little step there from Ryan McDonald. It's brought down just short of the 40. Right in at dummy half. Finds the big 19. This is Aaron Weston. Pops it out the back. And some loose carries there. So another mistake from the Sharks. The Colts have another opportunity inside their territory. I've said a good crowd in here at Duffy's Road for round 2 of the Central Coast Rugby League competition here on Bar TV Sports. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Kincumber, it's not too far from Duffy's Road, their home ground, McKillop Park. Literally just over the hill. We're back underway. Stedman. You find Shearer. Shearer was looking for the offload there, but might have got a word there from Henderson to hang on to it. A step inside there. That's number 10, Roberts. And the ball's come loose. It's picked up by Wright. And Vedder Welsh will take the tackle on the 40. This is number 5, Kyle Franklin. As Schreiber goes for a hit up. He gets the pass away, but the referee says no. Well, we've got a knock on, in fact. So Terrigal, they're just finding it difficult to complete a set here. Just trying to push the pass. So the scrum will pack just short of the halfway. Big shout out to Terrigal, major sponsor, the Terrigal Hotel. I'm sure all the boys and girls will go back there for a drink after the game. Hollett taking it over halfway. Come down this short side. Bennett was wanting a quick play the ball. The defence was awake to it. So they go back in field, and Roberts with another hit up. He's at about 6 hit ups so far in this opening 10 or so minutes. Stedman, he juggles it, pops it out, and he's got Shearer through a gap. Stedman's got it again, throws it inside. Bit of hot potato football there. 20 out from the line. Henderson goes down the short side, linking up with Paul. Gets through a couple of tackles, and Dutchatel's going to go over untouched. James Dutchatel scores Kincumber's second try, and it's 10-0 with a kick to come. The Red and Whites lead the Terrigal Sharks here at Duffy's Road. Good vision there from Ian Henderson, the veteran. Plenty of NRL and Super League experience. Just linking up with the fullback Sam Paul. And James Dutchatel, he's already made a couple of half breaks. He's won't score too many easier tries than that this year. So it's only round 2, and you can forgive the players. Still a few cobwebs with the Terrigal Sharks side, just a few fumbles. Whilst Kincumber, they had last weekend off. They're ready to go. Tyson Potcup will look to add the extras. The left footer. I won't put the mocker on him. He's about 15 in from the touch line. He's back on the 30-metre line. He strikes it nicely. It's low. It's going to be waved away. So it remains 10 points to 0 here on the Central Coast Rugby League scoreboard. Thanks to Central Coast Rugby League, major sponsor Tui's. So they'll take their time, the Sharks here, to get things back underway. And right with the restart, another high kick. Bennett's underneath it. And it'll be the big number 8, Joel Hullett, with the first carry of this set. Here's AJ Roberts. He's been busy early. Straight into Michael Parfitt. Also helping out there with Scott Schreiber. They go to the right-hand side. Stedman, inside pass there to Shearer. Gets the offload back to Stedman. Let's play on, says the referee. Stedman's looking for a runner. Can't find anyone. Gets away from one. Now he finds Potka. Potka puts the big left fend out, but he's eventually brought down. And they're inside Terrigal's half again. Henderson at first receiver. Inside pass to Shearer. There's good meters here for the Colts. Yeah, Stedman with it again. This is Roberts. Last tackle now for Kincumber. Goes back to Bennett. He puts it on the toe again. It's not a bad kick out here on the wing for Murphy. Bats it back for Potka. That's a great try for Kincumber. Tyson Potka gets a double early here. Kincumber get their third try, and it's 14-0 of a kick to come. Good little kick here from Brad Bennett. Across field, and Tom Murphy does brilliantly to bat it back inside, and Tyson Potka scores another Kincumber try. So it's now 3 tries to 0, 14-0 of the kick to come. Dream opening start here for the Kincumber Colts.
Terrigal yet to score the kick to come, and there's still 20 minutes to go in the first half.
So just over halfway through this first half, and it's all Kincumber. I feel that Terrigal, they just need to hang on to possession a bit, and they'll be back into this, but at the moment it's all the Colts. So this one's a bit further out, this attempt at goal here for Tyson Potka. Only moments ago, he was on the other side of the field. Quick fire tries here for the Colts. Can they make it 16? Potka strikes it nicely. It's coming around with the breeze, and it's over. 16 points to nil. Kincumber over Terrigal here at Duffy's Road. Round 2 of the Central Coast Tui's Rugby League, one of the premier country rugby league competitions. And Bar TV Sports, we're glad to be part of the Central Coast Rugby League in 2019. So Aidan Wright with the restart. It's another high restart. He goes straight to Joel Hullett, as he's done so early here. Every restart, it's always Hullett, then it's followed by Roberts. That's a strong hit over the top there. Veda Welsh just getting friendly with Roberts. Burns with a hit up. He'll play this. He almost fumbled that, but he's going to earn his side a penalty. He's looking for the quick play of the ball, and Aaron Weston just gave him a push in the back. And it was enough to warrant a penalty. So nothing going the Sharks' way here early. Their first home game of the season. Stedman will find touch. And that goes straight onto the soccer field. 2 for the price of 1 here on Bar TV today. This is Alapate. Tavita Alapate gets the Colts over halfway. Henderson does a little dummy. He finds Roberts. Interesting to note here, we're over 20 minutes in this first half, and the front rowers haven't come off for a spell yet, but that one's caught Roberts high. So the referee's just called time off here, just to let you viewers at home know, or wherever you're watching, that the clock on your screen is just a guide. So Roberts just receiving a bit of attention here from his trainers. Probably the players won't mind this little break, just to have a little bit of a breather. He's a tough customer. He won't stay down if he doesn't have to. He's up on his feet now, which is good news. It's all been Kincumber early, 16 points to nil. And good news, AJ Roberts is to his feet, and we're back underway. Oh, no, false start. Referee hasn't blown time on. Now we're right to go. Inside pass to Hullett. Hullett takes the ball up to the 30, just inside the 30. Henderson goes for a run from dummy half. Henderson pops it out to Roberts now. Roberts now, he spilt the ball, but the referee's ruled a strip. Possibly a little unlucky there for the Sharks. And a penalty right in front of the sticks here. An opportunity to post more points here. We're back underway as Hullett takes the hit up. Good contact there from Parfitt. He eventually wraps him up. Goes out to Bennett now. Out the back to Paul. Paul linking up with Potka, looking for 3. Pops it away to Murphy. Murphy steps back in off his left, and he spilt the ball. So a 4th try goes begging for the Colts there. They look dangerous down this left-hand side. And the Sharks survive there. So we'll have a scrum on the 10-metre line. So Bennett dictating things on the left-hand side. He's put a kick in for a try, or he's put 2 kicks in for 2 tries. Cut out pass there, just almost came off for the Colts there. So they come down this short side. McDonald linking up with King. King's in some space, gets around Potka. He's got Paul in front of him. Foley comes across to help him out as well. Good run from Harry King. Up to halfway. Lewis now gives it here to Parfitt. Parfitt's rolled over, back on halfway. They go out to the left-hand side again. Schreiber, he's up-ended and put down on the turf. Good tackle underneath there from Henderson. Here's Parfitt again. 38 metres out from the Colts line. Can the Sharks get one here? Lewis with the kick. They're all onside the chasers. This could be too deep. Paul's back there. He's hoping it goes over the sideline. It doesn't. And he's collared and thrown into the dead ball line by Ryan McDonald. So a good set there for the Sharks. And that's probably their first set that they've completed for the last 10 or 15 minutes. So that'll give the home side a bit of confidence there. Good little kick from Lewis. I didn't think it was going to hold up, but it did well. So Henderson just slowing things down there. And we're about to get back underway. Stedman with a restart. It's a bit of a dodgy kick. Only goes to the 40 metres, and Parfitt will take the hit up and run straight into Bennett and Foley. Mooney in a dummy half. He had to juggle that Jowett. He's taken just outside the 10-metre mark. Lewis again does a little dummy and finds Schreiber. Schreiber steps back in off his left and just takes the tackle. Massive chance here for the Sharks to post some points. They go at the left-hand side through Collett. Cut out pass to Vetter Welsh. Vetter Welsh is brought down close to that sideline. Mooney goes himself from dummy half. But the defence is awake to it. Last tackle this set deep here to the right, the Sharks. Goes out to Collett. Collett puts it on the toe. It's not a bad kick. Bennett hoping it goes over the dead ball line. It does just that. So we'll come out to the 20 for a restart. And Sam Paul looking for the quick start. He gets that. Parfitt's back there. So too is Schreiber to wrap him up. And Stedman in a dummy half. Halapate goes for a run. He's brought down 45 out from his own line. Solid contact there. Weston and Parfitt. Okay. Murphy will play it. Here's Henderson. Another little run from dummy half. He links up here with Hullett. Hullett backing into the tackle and eventually brought down to the ground. 32 out from the Sharks line. Burns running. Good little pass there to jersey number 19. He's not in our program. Bennett. Little kick over the top here. There's an opportunity here for Murphy again, but King just bats it into touch. So we'll have a line drop out. I'll try and find out who that player is in jersey 19 for the Colts. As I said, they've had a few jersey changes. Always the start of the season. Players have either bulked up in the off-season and can't fit into their usual jerseys, or they've just made them too small in China. So we're back underway. And Sam Paul will take this. He'll give it to Hullett. He'll just run straight into the defensive line. Good first carry inside the 30. And full set here for the Colts. Come the left-hand side with Byrne. Hullett. Out the back it goes to Stedman, looking for runners, and a good pass. And the Colts are over again. Jake Shearer this time. A lovely flat pass from Todd Stedman, and it's all the Kincumber Colts. 20-0 of a kick to come. That was all too easy for the Colts. Nice pass from Todd Stedman. Jake Shearer basically over the line untouched. So it's a dream first half here for Kincumber Colts. Knocked out by the Sharks last year in the elimination semi-final. 10 points to 6, and maybe just seeking a little bit of revenge here today. So Potka looking to add the extras. He strikes it nicely, but again, it's waved away, so it remains 20 points to nil here on the Central Coast Tui's Rugby League scoreboard here on Bar TV Sports. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. It's our first season of Bar TV with the Central Coast Rugby League, one of the premier country rugby league competitions here, and we're glad to have them on board in 2019. As Aidan Wright gets us back underway, and this time it's a shallow restart, a bit of a grubber. Ian Henderson was awake to it. 17's on. That's Kay Duncan for the Colts. Both sides now using their interchange. Here's another one, number 19, not in our program. So they go out to the right-hand side. Stedman, inside pass. And Shearer will just take the tackle right on halfway. Here's Byrne. Runs to the line, shapes the pass, and just takes the tackle. Here's Bennett. He'll put this one high this time. King's got the chasers coming through on him, but he does well to take it. And Potka makes the tackle with the help of Donkin. Right in an acting half, and we've got a penalty for offside. The Colts just a little bit too keen there. Tom Lewis wants a quick touch finder. And heads into the crowd. And a knock on from the spectator. We're back underway with Ryan McDonald. Heavy contact there from Potka. Also Bennett helping out with Donkin. McDonald gets to his feet, no problems there. Here's the 14, this is Dias. And he spilt the ball. So it's been the trend of this first half here for the Terrigal Sharks. Just can't hang on to the ball. A bit of a turnaround from last week. Instead of a big victory against Arimba at Bill Sawyer Oval. So Bennett feeds it. Henderson at the base of the scrum, and Tom Murphy with a run. So another try here for the Colts. Could pretty much be curtains here for the Sharks. Inside pass from Stedman. Good hard run there from Shearer. He's looking to offload it. He's still wrestling in the tackle. Eventually he's held. 38 out from the line. They go out to the right-hand side. Slow play the ball, bit of a sloppy play the ball. Henderson takes advantage with Stedman. Stedman does a dummy, another dummy. Links up with Henderson again. He steps back inside, a long pass out to Bennett. Bennett will just probably take the tackle. No, spins around, pirouettes again. Looking for Paul, but it's gone to ground, and there's about 20 knock-ons in that, and the referee will just call a scrum. And he's called a Terrigal Sharks knock-on here by the looks of it. It's going to be a Colts feed. So another opportunity here for the Colts. 20 points to nil here. Henderson at the lock of the scrum. Another dodgy pass to Stedman. Stedman does well to pick it up, and Alapate will take the first tackle. 19. This could be Matt Stone, in fact. I can't see a jersey 15, so we'll say it's Matt Stone. So Henderson again links up with Hullett. Hullett now 5 out from the line. They're banked out here to the left. Bennett again does a dummy, goes himself. He's going to try and bulldoze his way over. Pops the pass there. We've got a try. We've got another try for the Colts. It's raining tries here at Duffy's Road. And the replacement, Kay Duncan, puts his name on the score sheet. 24 points to nil with a kick to come. And the crowd's a bit stunned around here, although there's plenty of red shirts in the crowd supporting Kincumber. To my right, there's plenty of sky blue and black of Terrigal. They're a bit shell-shocked here at the moment.
Try score for Kincumber, number 13, Kate Donkin.
So Potka will look to add the extras. There's a bit of a breeze here, not too strong. It's basically behind Potka, if anything. He strikes it nicely. And the touchies like it as well. So it's now 26 points to nil. So Aidan Wright, as he's done a lot in this first half with the restart. I said that, as I said earlier, the clock on the scoreboard is just a guide. There's still about 5 minutes to go in this first half. As Bennett with a restart. Donkin, the try scorer, goes into dummy half. This is Murphy coming off his wing for a run. So the Colts just bring this out of their own territory. Comfortable lead, 26-0. Coach will be really happy with this start of Stone. He goes for a run. Just short of halfway. They go into the right-hand side. Stedman, inside pass to Paul. Paul's trying to get away, but Dias has just got him by the jersey. Stone's down in back play. I think his boot just come loose. Goes to Bennett. He'll put this one high. It's a wobbly kick. It's a dodgy one for Wright to take, but he does well. Aidan Wright, he'll try and link up with his winger. And he'll just take the tackle, 3 in it. Paul, Pate, also Henderson in the tackle. The Sharks, what have they got? Can they steal a try back before half-time? Jowett will play it. Short 45 out from their own line. Mooney in a dummy half. Gives it to Dias. Josh Dias will play this just inside Colts territory. Here's Lewis. A little kick over the top. Wright's coming through, but he doesn't get the bounce, but Stedman does. And Stedman will just take the tackle. Alapate runs straight into a brick wall, bumps off it though, and pinches another 5 or so metres. Just doing everything right here, the Colts. We go down this short side. Shearer coming out of the line quickly was Veda Welsh, but the ball popped out again, and the Colts take another 15 metres. Just getting these passes away, these tackles not sticking for the Sharks. They come out to the left-hand side. Bennett looking for runners. He finds Roberts. That's Hullett, in fact. Henderson down the short side, linking with Bennett again. Bennett does the dummy. Lewis doesn't fall for it, but something against the pass loose to Donkin. Donkin's got Hullett, but Donkin will just take the tackle. 10 metres out from the try line now. Last tackle. Stedman. He'll put a cross kick here. Dutchatel's flying through, but it's been picked up there by Mulligan. Mulligan's away now. He gets around from Alapate. He's still going, Mulligan. Paul's chasing, but Mulligan's going to go all the way. Mulligan, he's over the 20. 10 to go, and Mulligan will score in the corner. So Harry Mulligan gets Terrigal's first try of the afternoon. Doesn't matter how they come at this stage. It's a try nonetheless. And Terrigal, Wamburrel Sharks 4, Kincumber Colts 26. And they say you need a bit of luck, and well, they haven't had much this first half, the Sharks, but they got some there. So 26 points to 4 of a kick to come. And the Colts will just slowly walk back to the try line. In the end goal, just have a few words with the trainers. So, looks like it'll be Wright that will take the kick at goal on the far side. So big thanks to all our sponsors here. Terrigal Hotel, major sponsor of the Sharks.
Scored by number 4, Harry Mulligan. Harry is sponsored by Funnel Snatch Repairs.
He's pretty much right on the sideline. You can forgive Harry Mulligan for not running around. I think he was out of juice. He just wanted to get the ball down, which he did. I'm not sure if we'll have too much to go in this first half after this kick's taken. Mulligan strikes it. It's not a bad kick. It's holding up and it's over. So it's 26 points to 6 here at Duffy's Road. Terrigal Sharks get one back here just before half-time, but it's been all the Kincumber Colts. 26 points to 6 here on Bar TV Sports. This is the Central Coast Rugby League. We'll take a quick break and be back with the second half in about 10 minutes' time.
Let's get behind the boys for a big second half. Occasion tonight, 6 o'clock at the Terrigal Hotel. And the canteen is still open. From the food, old body goods, and very good quality of the restaurant there. And still something coffee there, sticking forward. Built into the second half.
Sorry? Oh. Just parked it just there. With the box there. I was fully loaded though, so because I bought two cars.
Can I just get some of the Terrigal Road players to help pull down the country? And just during this half time break, that we appreciate bringing the Road players to the bench to start taking down the country. Thank you.
I think we're going to mute this.
Welcome back here to Duffy's Road here in Terrigal. Central Coast Tui's Rugby League, round 2 action here on Bar TV Sports. Paul Arundel in commentary. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. It's been all the Kincumber Colts in the first half. 26 points to 6. The Sharks did get one back just before half time. 2 to Potcup, 1 to Dutchatel, 1 to Shearer, and Donkin, the try scorers for the Colts, and the lone try from Harry Mulligan right on the stroke of half time. Just gives the Sharks a little bit of hope. So the referee just waiting for the timekeeper to find his spot in the booth. And we're about to get underway. Second half. Stedman with a good kick. It's not a bad one, but the players out there on that far side to shut it down. I thought it was going to find the touchline. In the end, Harry King does well to take it. Here's Dias. Josh Dias in jersey 14. Parfitt, one arm pass there to Jowett. Jowett spins in the tackle. He's brought to ground by Henderson and also Stone. Matt Stone in jersey 19. Cut out pass there. Sharks looking for something. Wright's wrestling. Aidan Wright, he could go on a touch here. Eventually he's taken to ground on the 40. Looking for a quick play. The ball doesn't happen. It's the 15, Veta Welsh. Mooney in at dummy half. Goes to Lewis. It was a deep kick down there. Murphy will pick it up and he'll bring this out up to the 20. And not a bad little hit there from Franklin. It brought Murphy down. He brought him down very quickly. Here's Paul. A little man bun on top. Stedman in at dummy half. There's Jake Shearer. Scored a try in the first half. After a good little short pass from the halfback Stedman. Bennett. Out the ball it goes again back to Bennett. He's been busy in the first half. He's making some metres now, and now the ball pops loose. You give someone a wrap and that happens. Mooney picks it up, and Joshua Dias will take the first tackle for the Sharks. So, good opportunity here for Terrigal Wamberal. 45 out with a full set. As Jowett takes the hit up. Gets inside the 40 now. Mooney marshalling his troops, calling for the runners. It goes to Parfitt, and the ball's come loose. It's been picked up by Matt Stone. It's just been the trend here for Terrigal Sharks today. They get into a good position and just the ball just pops loose. As Tavita Lapate takes a run there. Henderson down the short side with Shearer. Shearer makes some good metres into Sharks territory. Very quick out of dummy half is Henderson. Here he goes again. And that pass just goes astray, but it's picked up there by Hullett. Hullett still going. Pops the pass to Donkin. Donkin gets it away to Bennett. And Bennett's, he's lost it. It's been picked up by Ryan McDonald. So a let off there for Terrigal. Now they'll get a penalty. So this will help their cause even more. Lewis finds touch really quickly and almost takes out the ground manager on the other side of the ground. So McDonald with the restart. And 35 out from the Colts try line. Dias again with another hit up. So they come out here to the left-hand side. Lewis does a little dummy, goes here to Collett. Collett shapes the pass, but he'll just take the tackle. And Vetter Welsh on his left hip. And he'll get up and play it. 20 out from the Colts line. Mooney gives this to Jowett. Jowett with 10 more metres. Can the Sharks get another try here? Here's Lewis. Lewis out the back right, had to stop to pick it up. Just went behind Aiden Wright, and the play breakdown. Mooney with a long pass there to Lewis. Lewis puts this on the toe for himself. Paul has to turn for it, but it's gone dead in goal, so we'll come out to the 20 for a restart. So not a bad finish there for the Sharks. Mark Byrne will get us underway. As Tom Murphy comes off and just bumps into one of the Sharks defenders. I think it was Sam Collett. Murphy will play it. There's Potka. 2 tries in the first half. Henderson in dummy half. Byrne. Short pass there to Stone. And Stone brought down just short of halfway. Stedman. Shearer. Good tackle down there low by Collett. A quick play of the ball again. Stedman looking for runners. He's trying to get the ball free, but Jowett comes across with the help of Collett and brings him down to the ground. And now we've got a penalty to the Colts. The Colts are looking for a quick play of the ball, and Ryan Jowett just held on a little too long in the tackle for the referee's liking. And Henderson will just put this just over the ball boy's head. And we'll get back underway. So the 16, Chamberlain's on the field for the Colts. His first hit up. 10 out for the line. The Colts looking for their 6th try. Stone straightens up. Good tackle down low from Jowett. Parfitt over the top. Henderson again to Chamberlain. Chamberlain one-on-one with Mooney. Mooney wins that battle. Henderson again. Goes out to Bennett. Bennett does the dummy, steps back in off his left. He's looking to pass, but he'll take the tackle. Henderson goes himself from dummy half. Then goes back to Bennett with Stone. Stedman, little dummy to Shearer. Shearer pops out the back to Stedman. Stedman's still going with it. Little kick and a great catch. We've got a foot race here again. Paul's coming across, but I think we're going to get Mulligan again. He's going all the way. Harry Mulligan, his second intercept, would you believe it? His second try over 90 metres. Great effort. And the Terrigal Sharks get their second try after it looked like the Colts were going in to score. Harry Mulligan takes a great catch and runs 90 metres to the try line. That's 26 points to 10. And although it wasn't fancy, it'll help the Sharks' cause, and the margin is reduced to 16. So anything is possible here for the Sharks. It might just liven their home crowd supporters up a little bit. So Aidan Wright will look to add the extras. About 8 metres in from touch. So Aidan Wright, he scored a double and kicked a few goals last weekend against the Magpies. He'll look to add the extras here. Got plenty of movement behind, or in front of him as he lines this one up. He strikes it nicely. It's not a bad looking kick. The touchies like it. And it's 26 points to 12 here on the Central Coast. Tooheys Rugby League scoreboard here on Bar TV Sports. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. We'll have all the Central Coast Rugby League this year in 2019 on Bar TV Sports. Stedman, Tom Stedman, the halfback, will get us back underway. Well, that's a good start, a good kick. He tried that previously, and this time he gets the result. So it's the Sharks, they score a try and just go to sleep. Now the Colts will go back on the attack.
Taken by number 1, Aidan Wright. Aidan is sponsored by Burn Pipe and Civil. That takes the score on to Kincumber 26, Terrigal 12. Still 30 minutes to go in this second half, so let's get behind our side.
So Ryan Jowett was just getting a little bit of attention. He had to come late to pack the scrum, but we're back underway as Jake Shearer just runs into Veda Welsh. Bumped out of him, and Jowett and Parfitt make the tackle. Henderson comes to the right-hand side. Stone, the defence is up quickly. Stone popped his head through. He might have thought he was in. Henderson looking for runners. He went past that Chamberlain. Henderson has to take the tackle. They go to the left-hand side through Bennett. Bennett finds Donkin looking for his second. He's about 2 metres from the try line. Slow play the ball. And a flat pass there to Byrne. And he can't get over the line. So Henderson again here at dummy half. He finds Stone. Stone's over. And the Colts, they get their 6th try. Matt Stone. So the Colts hit straight back. And it's just been the problem for the Terrigal Sharks all afternoon. They do something good and just make a crucial mistake. That restart has proved costly. The Colts take full advantage. And it's now 30 points to 12. There's still plenty of time left in this one. There's a player down receiving attention for Terrigal at the moment. And can't quite see who it was. Ryan Jowett was down a moment ago, so it could be him. It's pretty hard to tell from this angle. Tyson Potka will look to add the extras. Thought he was lining that up with the right foot there for a minute. I was thinking, hang on. The left foot up. So Potka strikes it nicely. It's now 32 points to 12 here on the Central Coast. Tui's Rugby League scoreboard. Round 2 action here at Duffy's Road in Terrigal. And it's the visitors in command here at the moment.
32, Terrigal Sharks 12, and we still have 28 minutes to go in the second half.
And the Sharks, they had a dream start last weekend with 52-0 defeat of Arimba Magpies. And Kincumber had the bye, and they've come out flying as there's a bit of a spillage there from Alapate. Let's play on as Stedman was back there to pick up the crumbs. Tavita Alapate will go into dummy half now. Give the ball here to Donkin. Henderson appealing to the referee. Very quick play the ball. Doesn't come that way as Chamberlain hasn't seen much game time. He's started the second half. As Byrne runs to the line. And he's brought to ground just over the 40. So they come back in centre field. Chamberlain again with another hit up this set. Carries the ball into the Sharks half. Last tackle, they go to the left. Bennett puts it on the toe. It's a low kick. He's looking for the sideline. It may hold up. It does for Wright. And Wright's got a wall of red jerseys in front of him. The ball's come loose. Bennett just pops it back to Murphy. And Murphy's brought to ground. So the Colts go on the attack again. Nothing going right for Terrigal. Henderson in at first receiver. Donkin. 5 out from the line. They go to the short side. Almost an intercept. And we've got a try. Tyson Potka gets a hat-trick. That was all too easy. I think it was Brian McDonald. He just raced out of the line, and Potka gets his third. And it's now 36 points to 12.
Number by number 4, Tyson Potka. And that's his hat-trick for the day. Well done.
I guess if you could take positives out of this result, it's only round 2. There's plenty of rugby league left in the season for the Sharks. Whereas Kincumber, they've come out flying. So it's all happening here at Duffy's Road Complex. We've got soccer over on the far field, and looks like we've got a dog park here behind the goalpost as well. So Potka will line this one up. Basically right on the sideline. So Potka, he steadies himself. The wind will be blowing straight across. You can see his shorts just waving in the wind a bit. And that flag on that far side as well. As he strikes this, it's a low kick. It's not a bad looking kick, but it waved away again. Unlucky. He strikes him nicely, Tyson Potka, but hasn't had much luck with all the tries being scored out wide today. But it doesn't matter. They're up 36 points to 12. And the Sharks just taking their time with the restart. And it'll be Harry Mulligan, a try scorer to get us back underway. It's a high restart. Stedman had to do a lot of work to cover that. He took it well. Chamberlain just charges into a wall of blue jerseys. And he's brought down just short of the 20. So they go out to the left-hand side, through the hands, and Potka, the try scorer, puts it down. McDonald tried to pick it up, but he also put it down, and we'll have a double knock-on and a scrum feed to the Sharks. So it's just got a little bit scrappy the last 5 minutes or so. It's safe to say the result's in the bag for the Colts, but the Sharks, I'll want to get a couple back here just to help their for and against. They set deep out here to the left-hand side. Collett gives this to Wright. And out the back it goes here to Harry King. King eventually he's brought down. Now 15 out from the line. In the shadows here. Probably right in front of that light pole. As Better Welsh straightens things up. Takes it to within 10 of the Colts try line. Collett. Lewis. Short pass there to Dias. Dias pops the pass back. I don't think they were expecting that, but he got away with it. Lewis, inside pass here to Jowett. And Bailey Grimm's on the field for the Sharks in jersey 16. He's in at dummy half, finds Lewis, linking up with Wright. Wright does a dummy, but Bennett doesn't fall for it and collars him and wraps him up about a metre short from the try line. Lewis now, he'll put a little kick in here. Schrader's chasing after it. And it's gone dead. So we'll have a line goal drop out. So a repeat set for the Sharks here. So Todd Stedman just making sure everyone's behind the line. The referee's happy and we're back underway. It's a shallow restart. Chasers are coming through. It's a dodgy bounce for Lewis. And it's just clipped his hand. And another knock-on for the Sharks. I'd like to know what the stat is for knock-ons today for Terrigal. Certainly being double figures. It just has not been their day here today. As I said, there's plenty of games in the season. You can just write this one off and start again next week. They got Berkeley Vale away next weekend, the Sharks. Else Kincumber, they host Northern Lakes at McKillop Park. So Shearer will play this on the 30. Tom Murphy comes off his wing for a run. Little drive that extra 10 metres. Stedman appealing to the referee for a penalty. Chamberlain. Oh, bumps off Parfitt. Parfitt does a backflip and then makes the tackle. Byrne. Oh, another solid contact there. That was Donkin. A little scuffle in back play. Looks like Dias is involved and also the 19 Stone. They're just getting themselves untangled now. Chamberlain and Dias. The play continues with the Colts down the short side. Stedman links up with Paul. Paul steps back inside and the balls come loose. Tyrone Andrea is on the field in jersey 14. And it's a handover and the Sharks will bring this out of their own territory. Wright goes in the dummy half. Schreiber. He's halted just over the 30. Wright goes for a little run from dummy half. He saw a half gap, but it closed quickly. You have to be careful with those boots lashing out like that. He almost copped Donkin in the head. It's not a bad kick there. It's made Paul turn around, but I think it's going to go too far. It does, so we'll come back out to the 20 for a restart.
We have 20 minutes to go in the second half of this game. The Kincumber Colts up 36-12.
So I'm not sure if you heard the ground announcer there in the background, but just over 20 minutes to go on this one. We've got another full start. Andre with the tap gets us back underway, and Dutchatel will take a little run. Scored a try in the first half. Here's Luke Foley back on the field. All the Colts starting forwards look like they're back on the field as Hullett also takes a run. So they come out to the right-hand side. Stedman inside pass to Roberts. Roberts almost breaks the line. Andre appealing for a referee again as Hullett takes his second hit up of this set. So Colts looking for another one. They go to the left-hand side through Bennett. Bennett puts it on the toe, but it's going to beat everyone and go into touch.
Number 12, Tremendous Tree Services. Number 13, Extract Carpet Cleaning. Number 14, Responsive Plumbing Solutions. Number 15...
So big thanks to Tui's, a major sponsor of the Central Coast Rugby League.
Number 17, Hill Street Sports.
I'm sure the Kincumber Colts will be heading to the Empire Bay Hotel after this one, celebrate the victory. While the Sharks will head off to the Terrigal Hotel and drown their sorrows and come back again next week.
I'm looking for a blue ticket, E19. Blue ticket, E19.
So Grimm at dummy half finds Collett. Collett to Vetter Welsh. Vetter Welsh trying to get an arm free but can't do so. But he gets the next best result. He gets a penalty. Wright was looking for the quick tap, but told to go back by the referee. So it's not a bad touch finder. Right on halfway. So the 15 on is Vetter Welsh, and he's met high by Foley. So back-to-back penalties here for the Sharks. Golden opportunity to get their third try here. Can they come up with something? Is Harry Mulligan the man? He's got 2 tries this afternoon. This one's a bit closer to the try line as Jowett takes it forward. Bumps off one. Eventually takes 3 Colts to bring him down. Grimm waits for it at dummy half. In centre field to Schreiber. Schreiber is sort of curving around, but eventually he's wrapped up. They go to the right-hand side again through Wright. Wright, he'll put this on the toe. He's seen something there. Got a dodgy bounce, was Murphy. The ball's come loose and the referee's seen a knock on. So another chance here for the Sharks. It's been a good day of rugby league here at Duffy's Road. Round 2 of the Central Coast Rugby League. Terrigal Sharks' first home game of the year. So we're back underway. Collett links up there with Mulligan. And Mulligan's halted by Stedman. Wright waits for it at dummy half. Centre field with Vetter Welsh. He backs into the defence. And he's wrapped up 6 metres out from the line. Grimm goes to the right-hand side. Lewis. And back into that was the 14 Dias. And we've got a chance out here. McDonald's pass just goes into touch. And we'll have another scrum pretty much in the same spot the last one was. Not forgetting it's been a tough afternoon for the Sharks. They are playing with 16 men. They did lose Lachlan Bell pretty much in the first minute of play. So it makes your forward rotation very hard. And you lose a player that was probably going to play a full 80 minutes. So we're back underway. Collett, inside pass to Vetter Welsh. He's 10 out from the line. Can the Sharks get a third try? They're going at the right-hand side. Dyer steps in off his right. He's about 2 metres out from the line. Weston's back on the field in 19. He's acting as a decoy. It goes to Collett. Collett, he's looking to pass to Vetter Welsh, and I think Vetter Welsh just overran it there. So they're stacked out here on this short side to the left. He was looking for a quick play the ball. They still come to the left through Wright. Wright had options both sides and eventually just takes it. Now he's trying to pop the pass. And he'll play this. There's still just 10 metres out from the Colts try line. Collett short pass to Dias. Dias flicks it out the back. Sam Collett again with it. Finds Lewis. Lewis with McDonald. McDonald inside pass to King. Eventually he'll take the tackle. So they go down the short side again. Inside pass to Jowett, and it's been popped out. And the Colts will pick it up and we'll have another scrum. The third one in the same spot. So good defence there from Kincumber Colts. I'd say the message has gone out from the coach just to not let another one in. They've done all the hard work in the first half. They're up 36-12. Don't want to let in a couple of cheap tries towards the finish. Andre in at dummy half. Murphy juggles that one, does well, and gets back slammed. And the referee's called forward pass. Unless he's passed to himself. He's called it a forward pass. So anyway, another opportunity for the Sharks. So Lewis will feed it. They come out to the left-hand side. Aiden right. Long pass out the back finds Kyle Franklin. Franklin dances around a little bit, but Chamberlain picks him out. He wasn't held, says the referee. Oh, yes, he was. So Kyle Franklin will play this 22 out from the line. Here's Weston. Weston drags a couple with him. Gets to within 15 metres of the line. Goes to Collett. Collett looking to find Mulligan. Mulligan's looking for his third. He's wrapped up by Foley and also Dutchatel helping out. Collett goes into dummy half. Vetter Welsh. Oh, it's a dodgy pass. And you can forgive Jowett for dropping that one. And Foley picks it up for the Colts. And Dutchatel in the shadows will go for a run from dummy half. He's still going. Dutchatel, he links up with Andre. Good beaters from the Colts. Just winning every battle here. It's Hullett. He's been a workhorse for the Colts today. Takes him up to halfway. Andre goes for a kick from dummy half. And just looking for the touchline, and not a bad little kick there on the 20-metre zone. I thought it was going to go out on the full. I think everyone actually thought it was going out in the full, but not a little bad kick that from Andre. So 36 points to 12 here. Just a reminder that the clock on the scoreboard on the stream is just a guide. There has been a few little stoppages. So Lewis now links up with Wright. Wright tries to get around Bennett. He pops the pass here. Harry King down the sideline. The cover's coming across. King still going. He's got support. It's a wobbly old pass, but it'll still play on. Grimm's there, but he's knocked it on. So just nothing going right for Terrigal this afternoon. Good little break that from Harry King. Wright was backing up, and the pass was a shocker. And the boys will take their time to pack this one. They're in no hurry to pack this scrum, both teams. I think they've had enough for this afternoon. And we're back underway. Foley. Solid contact. Vetter Welsh. They've had a good little battle, Foley and Vetter Welsh. As Alapate goes for a run from dummy half. Roberts. 3 tackles gone here for the Colts. He goes centre field. Here's Hullett. The front rowers have done a good job today for the Kincumber side. There's Bennett again, as is Byrne, in fact, and the ball's come loose from Roberts. You give a couple of players a rap, and that's what happens here on Bar TV Sports. The accommodators curse. So if you're wondering where we're bringing these pictures from today, Rob, our cameraman, he's on a painter's scaff with a nice comfy chair. I'm standing on a ladder. That's how we do things here at Bar TV Sports. It's Lewis with the kick. He's got the runners coming through, but Paul and Murphy are going to be back there to clean it up, but he's going to beat it all in the end. The touchy puts his flag up on that far side. So we'll have another scrum. At least the Sharks are trying things. It's not working, but at least they're having a go. I said it's only round 2. It's early days. So Ian Henderson, he's on the bench. I'd say he's not going to take any more part in this one this afternoon. The former Warriors player and London Broncos. Murphy. .25 out from his own try line. Andre screaming to the referee again for a penalty, holding on for too long as pad 8. He pinches another 10 metres. Byrne takes it up to the 40. Tackle down low from Dias. Grimm over the top. And Shearer. So they're in Sharks territory again, Colts. They've done this pretty easy throughout as Bennett, the nuggety 5'8", just punts this down, and that's going to go into touch as well. Wright coming across. No, that one holds up. And Wright's brought down about a metre out from his own try line. King, a long pass there to McDonald. Bennett's there to make the tackle. Grimm at dummy half. That's Mulligan. Comes in to help the forwards out. They go through the hands. Weston pops the pass out the back. There's a chance here. Eventually, Kyle Franklin just takes the tackle. So Collett at dummy half comes down the short side. Schreiber runs into Andre, and pad 8 also in the tackle. Goes out the back to Lewis, who puts this on the boot. It's not a bad kick, but Sean Paul's back there. Sam Paul, in fact, is back there to pick it up. Sam Paul tries to run around Dice. He's got away from a couple there, Sam Paul, and eventually taken on the 30. Here's Murphy. Tom Murphy had a hand in the Colts' second try. James Dutchatel takes things to halfway. Andre dummy half, goes for a little scamper himself, runs straight into Schreiber. Schreiber gives him an extra one just for the trouble. And there's Hollett. Pops the pass out, doesn't go to anyone, but Donkin's there to pick it up. Donkin will run across field, and eventually he's brought down. Dias coming in over the top. Last tackle for the Colts. Can they get another one? Stedman will put this one high. It's not a bad kick. Foley's chasing after it, but a good take that from Kyle Franklin. And a bit of pressure. Luke Foley was charging after it. A good take there from the winger, Kyle Franklin. There's trouble here. Mulligan could go over the sideline. They're trying to push into the sideline. Eventually, he finds the grass here at Duffy's Road. Right in at dummy half. And Franklin again with another hit up. He nearly stepped on that Aiden Wright. Ryan Jowett. He'll play this on the 40. They go out to the right-hand side. Wright sees something, links up with McDonald. He finds King. King's got some space. He's looking to kick it. He puts it on the toe, and Sam Paul has taken a screamer. They can't do a thing wrong, the Colts. Sam Paul now turns defence into attack and gets over the 40. So he'll play this 35 out from the Sharks line. Murphy. He backs into the defence. He's still going with the legs pumping. Eventually he's brought down. Hollett. There's a calmness. It's very quiet here at Duffy's Road now. The home crowd's gone quiet. It's a disappointing end of the afternoon. There's Duncan. He straightens up. Byrne looks like he's going to play first receiver here. He's directing traffic. Goes to Byrne now, out the back to Stedman. Stedman does a dummy, steps back in off his right, and he's fallen to ground. Now 3 metres out, last tackle for the Colts. Bennett's with the football. He'll put this on the toe. It's not a bad kick, but Franklin's there again to take it. Well, it's popped out. And he has called a 20-metre restart. It could have been a line drop out. So Kyle Franklin gets us back underway. He runs straight into Roberts and Hollett, a front row pairing for the Colts. So they go down the short side of the Sharks. Ryan McDonald will take the tackle. Mulligan in at dummy half. This is Vetter Walsh. Just gets over halfway now. So we're inside the final 3 minutes of this one here at Duffy's Road as Aaron Weston takes another hit up. Down the short side with Dias. Joshua Dias pops it out the back. Well taken there from Grimm. Through the hands it goes through to Jowett. And Jowett's tackled down low by his opposite number, Mark Byrne. Almost played that with no dummy half. Here's Lewis. Shaped a pass but puts it on the toe. And James Dutchatel takes an easy catch. Mulligan looking for the one-on-one strip, but the referee says play the ball. Stedman there at dummy half. This is Alapate. Andre, jersey 14, gives this to Murphy. Murphy's been strong all afternoon. Coming in to help the forwards out when he can. So is this man, Tyson Potka. Got a hat-trick today. He's looking for number 4. He's going to get around him. Weston's chasing desperately. And Potka just takes the tackle. He had Donkin inside, but the body of Weston was in the road. Donkin now goes in the dummy half. Here's Andre. He finds Stedman. They've got numbers out here to the right, but Stedman cuts it back inside. And Tyrone Andre scores probably the last try of the match. And the Colts get the 2 points here today at Duffy's Road. So it's been a grand afternoon here for the Kincumber Colts. They've just been too strong. It's been a good first hit up. As I said, they had the bye in round 1 and they've come out firing here today. So the Colts look like they're going to be a force in 2019. As I said earlier, they were bowed out in the elimination last year against the Sharks. So they've had a little bit of revenge. In fact, they met 3 times last year and the Sharks won all 3, but not today. So Potka. He's just to the left of the uprights. So the wind, it's not too bad where we are, but out in the field it is a bit breezy. He won't want to drag this one too far with the left foot. He's taking his time. He strikes it, and it's waved away again. But it doesn't matter. Kincumber have defeated the Terrigal Sharks here at Duffy's Road this afternoon in the Central Coast Tui's Rugby League Round 2 action. It's been all Kincumber this afternoon. Too strong for Terrigal. The players shake hands. I'm Paul Arundel. We'll get out of here. Kincumber 40 points to 12 over Terrigal. We'll catch you next time here on Bar TV Sports.